Check. 1 2 1 2. Welcome. Welcome to the Lord Petty Podcast, which I wish I knew if my collar was all messed up or not, but welcome. If this is your first time tuning in, this is the only podcast in the world where we love everybody and make fun of everything. And the only reason we make fun of everything is because life is hard. You know what I'm saying? Life has moments. And in my humble opinion, I think that the more we laugh at ourselves and the things that go on around us, the easier it is to deal with them. Or maybe I need a therapist. Nah, dude, fuck that. I have this weird hang up about therapy because, one, I'm perfect, and two, it's like I imagine you open up to this person, you tell them, imagine just telling another human just like everything, you know? And then all of a sudden they ask you for money. I'd be like, bro, those are some good stories. I mean, that was some good shit. You should be paying me, dude. Yeah, there should be a mutual beneficial therapist. Just you know how they get children to read to dogs so they aren't feeling self-conscious about reading in front of people. Oh, excuse me, God, I'm sorry if I just burped into the mic. Maybe they should have what the hell was I just talking about, dude? I had such a good joke and then I burped in the mic and I lost it. And it's driving me nuts because it's at the front of my dome and I want to reel it back in. Service dogs, kids. Oh, yeah. Watch, now it's not even going to be that funny. They're just going to be like, oh, I wasted my time waiting for that. But you know what? Time is not real, okay? Time is not real. And I forgot the thing again. Yes, you should have a therapist. No, you should just have really nosy people go to a place where people want to see a therapist, and then the people can just tell the really nosy people without having to pay them and just get the shit off their chest. Kind of how the kids read to dogs because they don't want adults laughing at them or something. I don't know. I'm taking a break from porn, and I haven't started yet. I jerked off right before I started. I'm just kidding. God, how weird is that? You never know. You never know when you run into somebody how long it's been since their last whack. That's, yeah. But, yeah, I'm just taking a break from it because I don't think it's good for the brain, dude. I don't think it's good for you. And I'm not sitting here like, I'm not going to start strumming my guitar and singing to you about my feelings here, okay? But I don't think just biologically it's good for you to just be able to watch like 6 different women get just emotionlessly railed like within a 10-minute window of just watching a little part of that one when you feel like it, and then just be like, oh, you know what? I want in the middle of this sexual experience just jump over and experience somebody else now. But you're like, I don't want to deal with all the talking. Let me just I don't want to deal with the blowjob. You just, you know, watch that for like however long. And that's not good for you, dude. That can't be good for your psyche, bro. Like what? So I've been cutting out social media, right? I wanted to cut out social media and I just wanted to see what I would fill my time with. Instead, you know, like you got to make room. You only got so much of your life is like this pie, right? And you only have so much of that thing. So sometimes you got to clear some shit out to make room for the new pie, bro. And so if you stop watching porn, what are you going to do instead? All of a sudden start just reading novels at night? You know what I mean? Like what's going to happen? Am I going to become a finance expert? Am I going to find the Lord? Who knows, dude? So stupid. I have this video. So I paid Johnny Sins money a long time ago to talk about my podcast. And it was crazy because we were just hanging out at this bar, right? And I just asked him like, "Hey, dude, do you ever fuck with podcasts?" And he's like, "Yeah, I listen to a couple of them." And I was just like, "Dude, what would a guy like you?" I'm totally making the story up right now. But yeah, so I got this video of Johnny Sins going like, so I wrote the whole thing, right? So I wrote the script for it and I gave it to him, and then he recorded the video, right? And then I put it on YouTube, and it's got like 200 some thousand views on it, and it's all these Indian, it's all these Indian dudes commenting like, "I loves your movies." Should we read some of them? Yeah, let's check out some of the comments on this. I gotta find my own shit here. 1 second. I wasn't planning on this. This is spontaneous. And you know what? I didn't even want to do this podcast at first. Yeah, how meta is that? Who else will just tell you, yeah, I didn't want to do the thing that I'm actually doing with you right now, but I'm doing it anyways. But here we go. So he says this.
Not only am I a doctor, astronaut, pilot, mechanic, teacher, and pro football player, I'm also a podcast connoisseur. And when I need a good laugh and or dating advice, I tune in to the Lord Petty podcast.
Like, I thought that'd be so ridiculous that people would know that it's a joke. And these dudes, of course, now it's okay. Maybe I need to go to my notifications because it's not sorted. It's probably throwing all those comments at the bottom because they're creepy. This guy, your videos was superb. Then he's got the winky face. And it's a guy, dude. What the fuck? This one guy. You are very popular in India because you make very funny video. Laughing face, laughing face, laughing face, XXX, laughing face, laugh. That's from Star Striker. This one just says, Love moet be ik lat de. Please, Johnny. I don't know what he said, but it sounds, I don't know, this guy, you don't need any introduction. Like, don't they realize this isn't actually Johnny Sins' YouTube channel, you know? It's like when I would post something political and I'd Photoshop AOC's face onto an army general's body, and I said that, quoted her as having a fucking, calling herself a war veteran, right? And then I just get all these like super worked up boomer age type Republicans like, it's such a disgrace, fuck you, and like cursing her out first person like she's reading that, like she has control, you know. I forget sometimes that, like, you know, I had a fairly good size Instagram account at one point and shit like that, and it just, how do I say this? I forget sometimes that just like 99% of people just don't care about, just aren't in the same, they're not paying attention to like how media and shit like that works, you know? And so they think people have a lot more notoriety than they actually do. Or just like 100,000 followers, for instance, is just like nothing. You know what I mean? And that's only such a small percentage of even people that have that. So I think that when somebody just sees somebody with some followers on social media, they think that it has way more exposure than it actually does. I don't know, dude, but I'm taking a break from porn, all right? And then all these guys, they've been commenting on the Johnny Sins video, being like, oh, my wife's trainer is such a nice guy. And so if this is how you found this podcast, welcome. You were set the fuck up. And then me and Johnny left the bar, and yeah. And we went to a dining hall afterward. And then that guy said, hey, Johnny, you want some more pancakes? By the way, you are my wife's favorite doctor. That's probably happy wife, happy life guy, you know? Because happy wife, happy life guy gets some shit confused because it's not, how do I say this without sounding like a giant goober? I think a lot of times dudes want to seem like a good guy, but in doing that, and I don't think women inherently want an asshole. I don't think they want to date some guy that's just a fucking d-bag. But like, if a girl, if your wife is just fucking bitching at you about nothing, and you don't in some way stand up for yourself, then doesn't that tell her, okay, when this guy's at work or when he's out in the world doing whatever it's going to be doing that he's doing, that's going to like put bread on the table for us. I'm not saying it's like some weird feminist thing. Like, even if it's whatever, however, he's going to put 50% of the bread on the table. And then is he just going to let people talk to him crazy and just walk all over him like I am right now? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I mean, but I think that, yeah, dude, I don't know. You can't really tell me otherwise. I feel like that's why happy wife, happy life guy, usually then their wife be like, you're not the person I fell in love with. I wanted the guy that was at the bar, who was with his buddies, who didn't have much to say. I don't know. Did I tell you guys I didn't want to do this podcast tonight? Meta, bro. Meta. It's the way to live life. It's the only way to really get through life, by having a grip on how ridiculous it is. And that is very, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but somebody commented on something one time to me and they said, oh, that's a very meta moment, like META. And like I said, I've never even had this conversation. I've never even said these words, but I didn't even know what it meant. But then I went and read about it after they said that. And I realized it's something I've been doing subconsciously without even knowing the word. But I feel like it's good to just acknowledge the moment, because it'll keep you from making a crazy decision in the moment or reacting crazy or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? If you try to look at your life, like everything in that bubble, if you kind of try to look at it from the outside, I think it helps, dude. I think it helps and it's important. I think it's the way to live life. Not being necessarily hard on yourself, but being able to admit, like, okay, like that's where this person, okay, that's where they're coming from. Like, yeah, I fucked that up. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Did I tell you I didn't want to do this podcast? At least that was on topic. Can you guys believe the iPod came out 20 years ago? How crazy is that, dude? I remember like, if I go back in time, I would have begged my parents to have the internet so that I could have been the kid that was just burning everybody's CDs. You know, that was like selling crack in my school. That was as hard as my school was, were the kids that had LimeWire, and that you'd be like, hey, dude, I'll give you $10 if you download these songs for me and put them on a CD. Like, that's how much I was chasing music. You know what I mean? And that's like when people just come out of the blue. So I wanted to be a musician so bad when I was younger, and I failed so miserably that I don't even like listen to it anymore. But I just knew that that was something I wanted to do. That's when I hear people, they all of a sudden just have this moment in life. They're like, I'm going to make some music. And they start talking all serious about it before they even like put out any music or anything. It really irks me, dude. It really irks me because I don't know. I guess because like I said, I used to chase that shit so hard. I used to go so out of my way to get it. And I was like the crack fiend, buying up, just trying to get my hands on any sort of, on music at the time. And all of a sudden this fucking iPod comes out, right? And I'm like, holy shit, I can put everything on this thing. And just the idea, like no kid will ever have that appreciation ever again. They know they have access, and I'm sounding like an old weird bastard right now, but I mean, I remember when the fucking iPod came out, dude. I remember the first kid ever, his name's Jared Fels. I remember the first kid where I heard, oh yeah, Jared's got an iPod. I was like, dude, holy shit. Now kids are just born into a world and they got iPads and Johnny Sins and reading the comments with Indian guys commenting about what greats S movies. Yeah. So I'm an island boy. If you're born today, you can literally come out of the vagina, and then somewhere in the world there was a baby that was born, and then they brought the baby home, and the dad probably like whipped open his phone, because we're all addicts with our phones, and even though Yeah. And then like the mom was probably sitting there holding this little infant the first hour in the house or something. And then the guy probably opened his phone and he saw what was popping on the internet that day. And he just saw that guy going, I'm an island boy. I got my vest on. Yeah. I'm an island boy. And that was the first thing that child ever heard musically. So that kid's going to grow. That kid's going to grow up and write Abbey Road too, because everything comes in cycles. And right now, art is so bad. It really is. It's played out, bro. How much time is left? Oh my God, dude. I've only been talking for 16 minutes. This has been brutal. Yeah, I don't want to do this podcast right now. I really want to get ready for tomorrow. I've had a busy day and I want to get ready for tomorrow. But it's like, if I don't do this right now, it's not going to get done. And then I deleted last week's episode just because I don't even want to be there mentally at all. And I don't want any sort of, I don't even want to go there. But so I had to do this podcast to get it done. And yeah, I want to get ready right now for tomorrow because your boy's going back out on the open waters, and yeah, came through dripping. I'm actually starting to enjoy it, just because I know I'm not. I don't know. You know what they really need to do is they need to make a sitcom about fishermen. Because the more time I spend out on the water, and then the more of these characters I meet, like everybody is just at a certain level of pissed off at all times. Besides the boat that I'm on, and like it's cool. Like it's not like that. I don't think I could go like fishing and just hang out with these dudes for months on end, bro. It's like we'll hop over on their boat and we'll offload their boat, and all of a sudden I just got this obese guy. I'm like, grab the silver right there, grab it. And he just keeps getting louder and louder. Like the dude that he's yelling at can see any better the louder he gets. There's literally 40,000 pounds of fish. Okay. Do you know what 40,000 pounds is? Because I don't. I think a car weighs like 3. Okay. So you got 40,000 pounds. And I'm kidding. I don't know. How much does a car weigh? I don't know. But then this guy's like, he points. He's like, that one right there with the silver. Have you ever seen a salmon? If you point at 40,000 pounds of things that maybe weigh like 20 by themselves and say the one with the silver, go look at a salmon, dude. Yeah, they need to make a show. The only reason they wouldn't, because there's not that many females. So, and they wouldn't be able to make it racist or sexist, because everybody out there is just trying to do their best and get the job done and then go home safe. And they don't have time to come up with dumb shit to be worried about, because they're actually putting themselves through physical and mental stress to accomplish something that is bettering the world and putting fucking food on your plate. They don't have time to just sit there and be like, did you just call me by the wrong pronoun? I'm not going to suck this giant net out of the fucking ocean where this boat could flip and we could all die because you used the wrong pronouns or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. But yeah, dude, fishermen are cool, but it's kind of like in that movie Walk Hard, when the guy, he's making Johnny Cash type music at that point in the movie, and he says, I want to make music for the common man. I want the common man to love me, but I don't want to be the common man. Yeah, dude. That's like me with the fishing boat. Like, oh man, these guys are awesome, but I don't want to live with them. But I'm sure they feel that same way about each other and me. So it's all love, bro. At the end of the day, At the end of the day, that's all anything is, dude. It's all love. It's all love. Dude, I found a rapper earlier. His name is Rio de OG, I think. Is that his name? And this guy is fucking hilarious. Oh, dude. Let's see if I can play a snippet of the song. I don't know if I can do that. All right, whatever. I'm just going to read you his lyrics. Okay? He says, oh, so Rio de Young OG is his name, okay? And this guy is just, he reminds me of this dude that I grew up with who just like owed everybody money. And he would like borrow money to pay off other people money. And then like one time I ran into him and he was with a hooker. And the thing is though, I loved this guy. Like he was hilarious and he was a great childhood friend. But he had a level of not giving a fuck, which is just not taught. Okay. And he reminds he just reminds me of this guy growing up. He reminds me of the guy, everybody knows a guy growing up that just, I don't know how else to say it, but I'm saying it endearingly. It's just a piece of shit, you know? And like, we'll like beer bong a Four Loko at 5:30 in the morning because why not? You know what I mean? Like that type of guy. That's what this rapper reminds me of, dude. And I don't know him, so I'm not trying to trash him. But he just reminds me of like the piece of shit. The beloved piece of shit. That wow, the beloved piece of shit. Turn that into a musical. Here's his lyrics. I don't trick, but I'll buy an ounce of weed for a bitch. Out of town doing shows in Muskogong with sticks. I'm horny. Feeling like R. Kelly. I might pee on a bitch. Buy a half a brick soft and put my feet on the shit. IUR, ghetto boys. That's $1 million in jewelry. Hands cramping, trying to count $250,000 in 20s. Nappy head bitch. What you want? Some zillions or something? Oh no. Oh, I ain't gonna stop hustling till I make $1 billion or something. Ah, fuck, that is funny, dude. Oh man, if you don't think this is funny, don't ever, this might not ever get this good ever again. Shit, I'll do a song with God if he got the paper. If it's enough pape on his hands, I'll drop the mayor. Hold up, dude. What did he? Shit, I'll do a song with God if he got the paper. If it's enough pape on his head. If it's enough pape on his. That is, wow, that is the most that is the blackest way to say, if somebody has a bounty on them, I will act it out. He says, if it's enough pape on his head, I'll drop the mayor. Pardon me. I would like to inquire about this homicide hit out on the mayor. If it has enough financial gain placed upon his death, I would gladly participate. This guy, if it's enough pape on his head, I'll drop the mayor. It's way easier. One day, I tripped off them bars and damn near shot a baby. I ain't lacking when I shop. I got the Glock at Macy. Okay. One day I tripped off them bars and damn near shot a baby. So this guy is literally bragging in a song about being high on Xanax and almost shooting a baby. I ain't lacking when I shop. I got the Glock in Macy's. I like that he admits that he shops at Macy's. Because there's nothing wrong with that. I took the badges off the scat, bro. This is not basic. Front and back pockets full of pape. But I'm not Lil Baby. Bitch, come sign your life away. IUR the label. Fetty on the dog will knock you out like Granota Davis. I don't even know who that is, dude. I don't even know who that is, but fuck it. I'm signing off and I'm going to play that song for you. All right. You guys have a great week. And thank you for always, again, checking in. And please leave a rating in the App Store if you feel like it. And besides that, you guys have a great week. Thank you.